Hey boys and girls, what is back? I'm back with the dopest video out there. Yeah guys, we're back with another new video. Yeah guys, we're uploading every day. So, yeah, guys, I just got back from school, and yeah, so it is right now 3:30. On 3:31. So yeah guys, and what is yeah guys, so today is a bride day. Yeah guys, yeah, so I went to shop class. It was pretty boring, and I went into culinary class where you cook your little gosh darn heart out. So I had cut up had cut up celery today. It felt like I was cutting celery for years, guys, but I think, had 100 celery sticks. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. And that video, me trying the broom challenge, if you guys want me to do part 2, make sure get that video to 100 views, and I'll see what I can do. But yeah guys, we're just chilling, got home, need a pop fix because your boy drinks. Pop on the daily. Yeah guys, it's probably too bad for you guys, but I don't give a hoot what other people think. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah guys, and girls, what is poppin'? Yeah guys, if you guys haven't hit subscribe right now, you guys might want to do that. And we are gonna watch a dope video.
New Brunswick is a beautiful province located on the east coast of Canada. I actually spent a couple days there back in January just exploring around and seeing what the province had to offer, as I'd never been out there. I ended up having a blast and I got up to some pretty fun things, so I thought I'd put together a list of my top 5 things to do in New Brunswick.
Yeah, guys, does that look like here?
Now, quick note, if you have the means, I would recommend against visiting New Brunswick in the winter. I mean, it was still a great time, like I said, I had a ton of fun, but being there in January, I'm fairly certain I was the only tourist in the province, and a lot of the places that I wanted to visit were closed. If you're given the choice, I would definitely recommend visiting in the summer. Starting our trip off, we're going to head to the city of St. John. Now, that's not to be confused with St. John's, Newfoundland. That's a completely different spot. We're talking
St. John.
I ended up staying in St. John throughout this whole trip, and every morning I'd wake up, go downstairs, and then head on over to one of the mini craft coffee shops in St. John. For a morning coffee, I'd bring a book or do some work and just hang out and see what was going on in different parts of the city. Out of the couple different coffee shops that I visited, if I had to choose a favorite, I would probably say Catapult. They had a really nice seating area, the coffee was amazing.
Yeah, guys,
just sit down.
come to St. John.
Has a really cool city market. Located right downtown, it's in this old wooden building. They have a ton of stalls and stands selling everything from fruit to tourist knickknacks. I ended up eating lunch here on most days. They have a huge variety of food, and the food was really good. And another thing that I loved about St. John was the nature that surrounds it. Since it's right on the coast, you have a beautiful view of the harbor. Then you have things like the reverse, which is a waterfall that actually changes direction depending.
Yeah, guys, a waterfall that actually changes direction.
After going through a couple of the different cities in New Brunswick, I definitely vibed
with
and I think you'll enjoy it too. Next up on our list, you have to check out the Midland Ice Caves if you're visiting in the winter. This is going to be the only spot on our list that is probably going to be better visited in the winter than it would be in the summer. The Midland Ice Caves are about 45 minutes from St. John, and they're not hard to find at all. You just plug it into Google Maps, drive your rental car there, you can park at the bottom, and then hike into the caves. The hike is fairly simple, it's very icy, so if you have spikes for your boots, I'd wear those, though I didn't, and I survived, so there's that. After about a 40 or 45 minute hike, you'll see the ice caves inside of a ravine. They're super beautiful. If you want to get down to these caves, you're going to have to kind of traverse like sheer ice. I found it very difficult. I actually had to slide down on my butt at times, and it definitely wasn't the safest thing. Luckily, there was actually another group of tourists there. If I had gone and I was the only person there, I probably would not have tried to get down to the ice caves, just for the sheer fact of if you hurt yourself, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So keep that in mind and be safe when you're visiting these caves. Next up, we're going to make our way to the coast of New Brunswick, which is along the Bay of Fundy, and this is where we're going to see the next 3 spots on my top 5 list. Now, before we get into any of these spots,
yeah, guys,
a bit about the Bay of Fundy. The Bay of Fundy separates New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and it's actually home to the highest tides in the entire world. Now, I mean, that may not sound super exciting. It's the highest tide in the world.
What?
But the reason I'm telling you guys, it actually plays into the plans that we're going to make.
That's cool.
In New Brunswick, that's along the coastline.
So awesome. I did not know that.
Just so you know where the tide's going to be when you're visiting these places. With that being said, though, our first stop on our Bay of Fundy excursion is going to be the St. Martin Sea Caves, which I visited during low tide, and I recommend you do the same. Now, I wasn't expecting a whole lot when I
really want to go see
them. They are just massive. Being there during low tide meant that you could walk inside of the sea caves and see what's up, see the cave walls and the roof, and just how the ocean has carved out these caves along the coastline. You can spend definitely a good hour or two here just walking around and exploring. I really liked it. Now, ideally, I would have also gone back during high tide. I'll hopefully put a picture on the screen.
Guys.
But the water goes, like, it fills the caves almost completely, which
Holy
is pretty insane. Like, that gives you an idea for the tide differential. So yeah,
that's
it's definitely a place you would want to
awesome.
see during high tide as well.
That is
But, I mean, I
crazy awesome.
So whatever. If you can only choose one,
Yeah, guys, if you guys haven't hit your thumbs up button, make sure to do so.
You guys have explored Canada at all. You know that
And don't forget to
label something a national park. It's probably pretty beautiful. I honestly wish that I could show you guys more footage from the national park. I was only able to stop on some beaches and on the coastline, but I do know that the park has so much more to offer, and I couldn't even scratch the surface. So if you're there during the summer, this is definitely a place you can spend a couple days. I would highly recommend it. The national park is a place that I would definitely spend some time. Now our final spot, and what is going to top off this list, is probably going to be the most popular spot in New Brunswick, and that's going to be the Hopewell Rocks. Unfortunately, visiting in January once again has its downsides. The park is actually technically closed, but it's kind of an enter at your own risk thing. They've plowed out some parking spots with snow plows, so you can park outside of the gates and enter at your own risk. Just the trails and stuff are not maintained, so they don't want any liability. But there's tons of footprints. People do it. Just be respectful. I was able to visit during the high tide, or what is a higher tide and what is a lower tide. It wasn't the maximum high tide and low tide, but I was able to check out both. The Hopewell Rocks are essentially just a group of rock formations. They're super unique. Just staring at them makes you so perplexed as to how these things happen and just how cool nature is. If you're there during low tide, you can actually
guys, if you guys have never seen New Brunswick at its fullest, make sure to go
because it's January. But if you're there during the summer, you can
find some stuff out. It is
there it is, guys.
so
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video was able to give you some inspiration or some ideas
guys.
for to New Brunswick. It honestly is a beautiful province, and I really hope to go back one day, hopefully during the summer months. Thank you again so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you so much, and I'll see you all in another one.